Hey, Sinners, what's going on? It's the Sinful Cut Shortcut. I am Sean, and this is,
Shannon.
and we're going to chop up all the good horror news into small little bite-sized pieces and then stuff it in your ear holes. Uh, as graphic as that may seem, it's good. It's good.
It's a good
all
thing.
good.
It's a good
So,
thing.
yeah, we don't do anything though with our shortcuts episodes until we get all those good anniversaries out of the way. So, Shannon,
Yes.
over to you.
Alrighty. So I have two. So we're going to start with 1994 film. So that's celebrating 30 years. So and it's Leprechaun 2.
30 years. Um, oh my God. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So Leprechaun 2, it's a little not necessarily controversial, but obviously I would say it's probably not the favorite. It was a very rushed project after the original. Actually, I think it was fairly successful. They just kind of like I think pre-production was about 6 months later. So even Warwick Davis, I think, admits that it felt more low budget the second one than compared to the first one. So it's not definitely a favorite movie, but I do have something fun for you and the Sinners to watch. If you've ever, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dead Meat James.
No.
He okay, so I believe he has his own podcast. He does have a YouTube channel as well. It's called The Kill Count. So he'll
Oh,
review
I'm
movies
sorry,
and
Dead Meat James. Yes, I have heard the kill count for sure.
please go and find Leprechaun 2 The Kill Count. You're welcome. It's just so basically like it's not you don't know how you don't have to suffer watching through Leprechaun 2. He shortens it into 15-minute video, and it's just fucking hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious, and it's worth the watch.
Why don't I do this then? At the risk of Dead Meat James sending a cease and desist letter, why don't I put that link to the kill count for Leprechaun 2 in the show notes? This way people
Yeah.
can go right to it. And Dead Meat James, I'm sorry if I'm exceeding my grasp there, then I won't do it again. But I don't know why you wouldn't want it. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
do it, Dead Meat James. How about
it's
big
hilarious.
of that name?
Yeah,
Give me a
maybe
hug.
we'll talk about it on when we have you on the podcast. I don't know, just throwing it out there. Anyway.
Great name too, though. I love it. On both counts, Dead Meat James and the kill count. Damn, why didn't we think of those names?
I don't know.
Wait, time out. Instead, we came up with an incredible podcast name that no one can find because of the way we spell it. And to make it even more complicated, we're like, it would be great? Put a hyphen in the middle.
Yeah.
But you're stuck with it now, world.
Yeah. Yep. Now we're just a diamond in the rough now.
All right, so what's the second one?
So the second one is celebrating 40 years, 1984, and it's Friday the 13th, the final chapter. And obviously, I'm doing
Okay.
quotes for final.
Okay.
Because, how many more movies came after that? Like 7?
I think easily at least a half dozen, if not 7 or 8. But
Yeah.
hey, we lower franchises 4. They're like, this is the last one, I swear, except for the next 8.
Yeah. They were just banking on, Jason Voorhees and making too much money, I guess. But
Well,
this was a fun one. This one had Corey Feldman in it, and I know he wanted to be in the movie so badly, but yeah, it was. I mean, I liked it. It's definitely a fun one.
I have a huge, huge soft spot in my heart for this. I mean, Leprechaun 2, all right. Leprechaun 1, I'm not even a fan of. Go listen to our episode on that one. But Friday the 13th, the last chapter, yeah, I don't know what it is about that movie, but I like it. I really do.
Would you care to dance? It's good. Oh, good.
So, yeah.
Pretty brutal, very brutal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Mhm.
God, yeah. Dead Meat James. I'm going to put a because I know you've done it, I'm going to put a link to that kill count. How about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one exists as well, and it's great.
We're going to have a nice, sorry, kill count podcast and YouTube channel. We're firmly on your coattails. That heavy weight you feel is us on your back.
All right, but that's it for birthdays.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go to. We're just gonna do movies, and it's kind of a repeat of what we did last week. But there is one new inclusion, which is The First Omen.
Mm-hmm.
So from everything that I've been seeing and reading, and the people that I follow on Instagram that I trust their opinion, people are saying that this is a real winner. This Rebecca McKendry actually posted. Rebecca McKendry, renowned director. Dr. Rebecca McKendry. Renowned director, her last movie, Glorious, please catch it on Shudder. She saw The First Omen, and she said that it, in her opinion, has surpassed the 76 original.
Wow.
So, yeah. So when Rebecca McKendry likes a movie that much, and hello, Colors of the Dark podcast as well with Elric Kane. So, have a listen. After you listen to ours, have a listen to theirs. Yeah, if she says that this thing is the goods, I cannot wait to go see it. So I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, same. I've been hearing really good things about it.
Then we just have cleanup. We're batting cleanup on the rest of the movies. Late Night with the Devil, which we're recording with those sweet, sweet boys over at Macabre Daily tomorrow night, which we'll post on Thursday. The numbers are confusing.
Well, is that going to be on Tuesday?
This one's actually going to be on Thursday, the 11th.
No, you're right. Okay.
So, but Cinners, we'll have that episode posted this week, and it will be on Thursday. I don't know dates, but it will be in the month of April. So we are recording an episode on Late Night with the Devil with Matt and Lowell from Macabre Daily, and it's going to be great. We're just gonna, we're gonna dissect the movie. Some of us liked it. Some of us maybe didn't like it. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. So, Immaculate.
I love it.
Yeah. Immaculate, Late Night with the Devil, Godzilla, multiplied by Kong, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and now the inclusion of The First Omen. So, you know what? There is a really great, my new favorite word, schmattering of horror in theaters.
There really is. It's what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
to watch people die.
What's great is that typically this first couple of months of the year, we've got Dumpuary, and then, around March and April, maybe toward the end of April, you get like, all right, now the summer movie season has started. It used to be after Memorial Day, and now it's after Easter. But I love the fact that you have studios that don't have a lot of confidence in the horror product that they have, so they just throw it out there. And I'm telling you, year after year after year, we come across these bangers that, horror people just jump on. Sometimes they catch with the larger audience, and it becomes like a little bit of a moment, and you got to go check it out. But we've been spoiled so far. We've had some really, really good movies.
Yeah, I agree. And I just recently watched, there's a new trailer out now for Abigail, which probably is going to be one of those movies where it's showing a little too much in the trailer. But I don't know. I really think that one's going to be super fun.
Shannon, I didn't watch it because I have second trailers, or Sinners, sorry, cover your ears, earmuffs. Second trailers are the fuck you trailers. They fuck you with the second trailer. The first one is just to give you like a little. It's the 1980s crack philosophy. The first one is just give you a little taste. That second one is just to get you completely hooked. But the second ones nowadays are just the whole movie.
Like too revealing.
Yeah, including like at least one or two of the best scenes, and they absolutely give away what's going on. So I'll be in for the first teaser, and then I'm all the way out for all the rest.
Okay, I'm still excited to see it. Because it looks like one of those movies that like you're gonna, it looks like what you expect it to be, and I'm fine with it. That's okay.
Cool.
But I did see a trailer, which I believe is the first and only trailer for, I guess, Cuckoo is how you say it.
Cuckoo, like the clock.
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cuckoo. Yeah. That looks fucking. I don't know. I'm speechless. I'm excited for that one though. Yeah.
And you're not gonna believe it because you're gonna be like, it's impossible for you to be speechless. I'm speechless too.
That is
It's
pretty impossible.
I know. Look, if anything, I'm self-aware. I know I talk a lot. I know I talk a lot. It's the excitement. It's my passion for horror.
Nothing wrong with
This
that.
this trailer I almost wanted to shut my eyes halfway through because the trailer was so good. I was like, I don't want to. I'm absolutely going. I don't want to see any more. I don't want to see any more. How about Dan Stevens in Godzilla Multiplied by Kong? Abigail. He looks like he's having a hell of a lot of fun in Abigail, and
Mhm.
now is in Cuckoo. Dan Stevens becoming 2024's Scream Queen, hot out of the gate. I don't know where he's going to match up at the end of the year, but right now, as far as who we have for Scream Queen of 2024, Dan Stevens is in the lead, and it's very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. It is very exciting.
Oh, I love it. So, that's all the movies. Let me just go on to books real quick. And
Hmm.
for the sake of time, I'm just going to mention the titles. I'm not going to go into the synopsis because I also realized if I'm giving away a little like plot teaser, maybe it's keeping people from actually going to read jump scares. And if I've done anything to take eyes away from my incredibly best great friend ever, Emily Hughes, then I would feel very bad about that. So, Emily Hughes, I steal all your stuff. I'm sorry if I directed people away from the website. It's a work in progress.
I'm sure
Um,
she figures you.
we, we have a couple of exciting books, though. How about Adam Neville? How about Adam Neville, who wrote The Ritual, and now he's got one out called All the Fiends, and it's an alien invasion novel, and it is supposed to be insanely scary. And if Adam Neville writes something new, well, then the line goes around the block. Then
Wow.
we have, yeah, exactly. We have The Black Girl Survives in this one by Desiree S. Evans, and oh my God, let me get my peepers on so I can read my handwriting. Sarcia J. Fennell. Sarcia J. Fennell. Sorry if I massacred your name. Stupid, lots of teeth and a big tongue. This book looks incredibly fun, and I absolutely love the title. And then we have Cranberry Cove, which is a novella by Haley Piper, who, again, Haley Piper releases something new. Boy, oh boy, you better snatch it up quick because it will not be on the shelves long. And the same goes for Philip Fracassi, who wrote No One is Safe, a collection of short stories. And Philip is going to be on I was just going to say on the website because brain. Philip's going to be on the podcast in a couple of months, and that's going to be incredibly exciting. So, everybody, if any of those novels and novellas sounded interesting, or even if you just are dying for an incredibly curated list of horror novels to sink your fangs into, go to readjumpscares.com, and I am telling you the entire 2024 list of novels is there waiting for you. You're welcome. Everybody say thank you to Emily Hughes, and I'll say you're welcome for her until I get the letters from her lawyers. Let's go to currently watching, and let's
Mhm.
start with you, Shannon. What do you got?
I've been watching Invincible, and that was when I was waiting for you to spit out your drink. Almost did a spit take.
Oh my God, that would be great. And also sparks just flying up.
Yeah, but it's so there's definitely like the fight scenes are just more, and I don't know, like when I'm cringing at a cartoon fight with that involves like broken bones and I'm cringing and can barely watch a
They're doing
cartoon,
something right.
you
Yeah.
know they're absolutely, you know they're doing something right, but it's just incredible. It just keeps getting better and
Oh,
better.
that's fantastic. You are weird little coincidence. You're the second person today to bring that up to me.
Ah.
my pal Gerard at the gym came up to me and said, "Are you watching Invincible?" And I told him I wasn't, and then he threw dumbbells at me until I promised that I would. So
Okay. So you better get on it then.
he he just like you, he just said this thing is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, no, trust both of you guys. So I'm gonna check that out. Robert Kirkman, who also wrote the comic, started The Walking Dead, writes that
Yeah.
comic as well. So
Yeah.
you, you know you're in good hands. Uh, is that it for currently watching for you?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I've got two, one good, one bad. So I checked out Baghead, which is currently on Shutter, and I will gonna go right back to Colors of the Dark. Rebecca and Elric were actually talking about this movie, and I'm gonna crib from them. They summed it up perfectly. The inception of this movie came from a short film, and the
Okay.
short film was good enough and impactful enough and well made to get the funding for a feature film. The story's not, there's not enough there. There's not enough meat on the bone for a feature film. If
Yeah. Which is a
if
shame because
it,
that happens a lot sometimes with short stories, and that's sometimes they need to stay a short story, and that was enough, you know?
just off the top of my head, Night Swim from back in February, uh, The Boogeyman, Stephen King short story from
Mhm.
last year. I mean, there's like enough there for an incredibly chilling 45 minutes, but there's not enough there to double that to an hour and a half, you know?
Yeah.
Um, this actually it broke my heart a little bit because you can see that the effort's there and it's filmed very well and the acting is top notch. There's Mick, sorry, not Mick Garris, sorry, but Mick Garris. As long as I'm mentioning you, kiss on your sweet face. I love you. Uh, Mark Gaddis, who does Sherlock and did the BBC Dracula.
Mhm.
He releases the Ghost Story for Christmas on the BBC every year. And if
Okay.
anybody gets BritBox, go check these out. There's probably about like 5 or 6 of them on there by now, and they're half hour, maybe 40 minutes, incredibly well made. This would have been, if they changed the setting to a holiday setting, this could have been one of the best episodes of that Christmas Ghost Story. And then this one's not really horror, but it is great, and that is Ripley, which stars Andrew Scott and is on Netflix right now. And of course, this is based off the Patricia Highsmith novels. Uh,
Okay.
so this one actually is the same as the Talented Mr. Ripley, the Jude Law, Matt Damon film that came out
Oh, right, right, right,
years
right.
ago. It's a different interpretation. I think it's a lot more faithful to the actual source material, the Highsmith novel, and it's just a banger. So if you love noir crime fiction and noir movies, this is right up your alley.
Nice.
All right. How about we do this? I'm gonna go into news, and then I can't wait to get to your surprise. But there's not a whole heck of a lot of news. Okay, just gonna put this on the Cinners radar on the on the 26th, Friday the 26th of April. After you're done finding and seeing the French Killer Spider movie Infested, saunter down the hall and go see the re-release, the 25th anniversary re-release of Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. How about that?
Oh, that's fun. I love that
Oh,
movie.
I bought my ticket already. I bought my ticket. I love that movie. Oh my God, I love that movie so much. Um,
You're
so
already there.
yeah, in my head, I am already there. So then we have. Oh, then I want to this talking about other podcasts. So we have Talking Scared, the incredible podcast that is hosted by Neil McRobert. I am pointing everyone in the direction of, well, every episode he's ever done because they're amazing, but I am pointing everyone in the direction of his latest episode, which has Nat Cassidy and Ali Melnyenko, and they are talking about the 50th anniversary of Carrie, and it is such an incredible discussion. So please,
Okay.
everyone, head on over to Talking Scared and check this episode out. It's just like it's gift wrap for horror lovers. So have at it.
Ooh.
And then I just wanted to mention that Christian Bale and Jesse Buckley, they released the photos of the first look for Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride.
I
And
was gonna say that if you didn't mention it. I was like,
I'm,
oh
I
yeah.
mean, I just, I was like, I can't, my eyes aren't big enough. I need to soak it all in. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Probably not
Talk
until
about,
next year though that we're gonna get
oh, that's
it.
okay. But talk about a great tease, It's perfect.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
friggin' perfect.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, that's it for news. I just want to put a couple of trailers on everyone's radar. The trailer for Maxine comes out this week. Ty West, the completion of the trilogy. There's a bonkers trailer that I don't want it to fall off anyone's radar. It's called New Life. You could find it on Fangoria, Bloody Disgusting, or just Google New Life trailer. It's interesting. It's a lower budget indie movie, but the trailer is bonkers, and I mean that in the best way possible. I can't wait for this movie. Like when a
Okay.
trailer's cut, that just draws you in, and there's like, you know, you have so many questions afterwards. You're like, I got to see this movie because I got to figure out what the hell is going on here. So putting that on everyone's radar. New
So
Life, can't wait for it.
so back to
Uh,
your theory on trailers then. So are you still saying less is more?
I am saying less is more because everything is like quick cuts and you kind of get the gist of what's going on. It seems like a patient escapes from a very secure facility. Oopsie, left the window open, and then Sonia Wagner, I know that name may not be familiar to everybody right off the bat, but she is a great character actor and an incredibly good actor in her own right. And she kind of plays like the agent or slash assassin who is tasked to go finding her and retrieving her or killing her. No spoilers. They actually say this in the trailer, but yeah, it just looks great. It just looks great. But if they release another one, guess who's not going to watch it? This guy right here. Follow my own rule.
Yeah, you go. You
The
go.
new Red Band trailer for Boy Kills World comes out. It's a second trailer, so I did not watch it. And
I actually haven't watched it either.
this one I did watch. This one I broke my rule because it's a series, and it is the second trailer for Interview with a Vampire season 2.
Mm.
And I don't know, Sinners, if you watched season 1, but it's well worth your time. I really liked it.
Oh, good, good. I have
Did
yet
you
to check
watch
it
it?
out, actually. No, I haven't had time.
Oh, you
So yeah, I'm
got
gonna have to make time for that one.
it's I have a feeling. I know it's real good. You're gonna like it. And it's really well made. So, all
Yeah,
right,
and I liked what I've seen, like the snippets. It does look like it's well filmed, and that's a cut.